Okay, we're doing balancing chemical equations. We're showing a tougher example, combustion. This example is a combustion reaction that you have to balance. I know it's a combustion reaction because it's reacting carbon and hydrogen molecule with oxygen. Oftentimes I'll have subscripts written down here. L means liquid, G means gas. Okay, so you have CO2 gas and water vapor being created. To balance this, what we need to do is I'm going to do a little trick and I'm going to balance oxygen last. Okay, so oxygen is found in 3 places, and so you want to balance that one last. So let's take a look at this. How many carbons do we have on both sides? 1 carbon, 4 carbons on the reactant side. On the product side, I've got 1 right there. Hydrogens, I've got 10 on the left, 2 on the right side on the product side. Oxygens, I've got 2, and oxygens on the right hand side, I have 2 here, but I also have 1 from the water, so that's 3. But again, we're going to balance oxygen last. And that's important that you remember that, especially when you're doing combustion. It's a lot easier when you do it this way. So I'm going to put a coefficient of 4 in front of the carbon, and that's going to, again, change my carbons, no problem. And I'll add up my oxygens at the end. Hydrogens, I've got 10 on the left side, I got 2 on the right side, so I put a 5 here. And now I have 10 hydrogens on both sides. So that was easy, but our oxygens are going to be a bit messy. So let's add up how many oxygens we have. Well, we have 8 here because it's 4 times 2. And how many do we have here? Well, there was a 1 here before. You have 5. So 8 plus 5 is 13. So we have 13 oxygens on the right-hand side, and we have 2 on the left. So how do we turn, what number could we put in here to multiply 13 times, or sorry, to equal 13? So what times 2 is 13? The answer is 6.5, okay? 6.5 times 2 is 13. Sometimes we show that as 13 over 2, which is the same as 6.5. So oftentimes in chemistry you can get away with doing something like this, but it looks ugly. So how can we keep everything balanced? It's balanced now. How can we keep it balanced? We can avoid having this 6.5 here. Well, the answer is double everything. And so there's a 1 here right now. So the balance is going to be 2 here, 13 here, 8 here, and 10 here. I'm going to clean that up so you can take a look at it. So this is the final product, and again, if you're new at this or you're a little bit weak with math at this point, that's okay. You can look when we double everything up and do a quick check. 2 times 4 is 8, which is what we have on this side, so that's good. And 2 times 10 is 20, which is what we have over here. Our oxygens, you want to double check those. 13 times 2 is 26. 8 times 2 is 16. And then 10 times 1 is 10, and then we add those together, and that's equal to 26. So you can see that everything is balanced. That's it.